heart of a small village nestled near the River Nile, there lived a vibrant 14-year-old girl named Amara. Her voice, like the wind, was soft yet powerful, and when she sang, the entire village seemed to pause, captivated by her melodies. Music was her escape, her joy, her comfort. But in her community, Amara's love for music was considered a mere child's distraction. Her elders believed her life's purpose lay in marriage, and at her young age, they'd already found her a husband, a much older man named Juma. Amara learned of her fate one evening, as she overheard her parents discussing her future with Juma's family under the warm glow of lanterns. Her heart sank. Marriage was the last thing she wanted. She had dreams, big, bold dreams. Amara wanted to explore the world beyond her village, to learn to read and write, to discover all that lay beyond the river she'd only seen from afar. And most of all, she wanted to make music. The day after hearing the news, Amara met with her best friend Casey by their favorite spot near the riverbank. Amara poured her heart out, voicing her fears, frustrations, and her dreams of a life different from the one being planned for her. Casey listened intently, eyes widening as Amara spoke of escape. "Maybe it's time to stand up for what you want," Casey whispered, her gaze fierce and determined. "What if you ran away?" fell as she adjusted Amara's necklace. Amara, however, felt a resolve strengthening within her. Just before the ceremony, Amara whispered to her mother, "I need some air." Without waiting for an answer, she slipped away into the twilight, her feet leading her toward the edge of the village. With every step, the weight on her shoulders lightened. Suddenly, she broke into a run. Her bare feet hit the cool, damp earth as she sprinted toward the riverbank. The night was silent, save for her pounding heartbeat and the distant rustling of the trees. Reaching the river, she collapsed onto her knees, breathless. She stared at her reflection in the dark, flowing water, her decision clear. She was not going back. At the river, she met with Cassie, who had prepared a small boat and provisions. Cassie hugged her tightly, whispering words of encouragement and love. Amara's voice trembled as she said goodbye, but her resolve held strong. She climbed into the boat and pushed off, gliding down the river under the soft glow of moonlight. Her journey was long and arduous. She was alone, frightened, but exhilarated by the new sights that surrounded her. Along the way, she sang to herself to stay awake, her songs echoing over the water. Her voice became her companion, her strength. After days of travel, Amara arrived at a bustling city by the river's end. The noise, the lights, and the sheer enormity of it all overwhelmed her. She wandered wide-eyed until she heard a familiar sound. Music. Her heart leapt as she followed the sound to a small music school. From the doorway, she saw children her age singing and playing instruments, their faces